99X, the rock station. It's Greg Adams, and we are joined in studio this afternoon by adult film Hall of Famer Jesse Jane. Wait, hold on. You want to do your own intro, right?
I am Jesse.
All right, that works. So when you were coming in, you saw the Five Finger Death Punch plaque on the wall, and you had to stop and celebrate that for a second. Are you a huge Five Finger fan?
I love Five Finger. Yeah, I'm a rocker chick.
Now, Five Finger are kind of on the metal side of things. They're a little harder, more aggressive. Do you tend to go that direction, or are you more alternative?
I'm a little bit of both. It kind of depends on the mood I'm in. Like I listen to all kinds of music, but mostly I'm a rock chick. But sometimes I just want the metal and I want to be like, the screaming and the craziness. And then sometimes I just want, 80s rock and just fun,
There's nothing wrong with that at all. Now, do you ever get a chance to cross paths with some of these folks? Because, you get to do some crazy fun red carpet stuff, and a lot of these people run in the same circles. Do you ever get to hang out with anyone?
I've dated a couple of people and stuff, but, I'm kind of, I'm not even going to lie, I'm kind of ready to date another rock star.
Oh, well, that's...
I recently became single, and, yeah.
So, guys... If you can play guitar, we're saying there's a chance.
There's a chance.
There's a chance out there.
Guitarists make my clothes come off.
Noted.
Or drums.
Really? Your bass players were sorry, but as usual, you're going to be left out here. Being that you do get to do the red carpets and you get to cross paths with these people, did you have a chance to watch the Grammys this past weekend?
You know what? I actually didn't watch it. I had just gotten back from Trinidad. And for Carnival. So I literally came back from Trinidad, went straight to work in New York and then Connecticut. So I've just been so slammed, busy. So I didn't watch it.
Most people didn't.
Yeah.
But that actually brings up a point. Trinidad. What were you doing in Trinidad?
I got hired to do Carnival with my girlfriend Kaylani. So they you have tribes, so there's hundreds of thousands of people that go. So you have what they call a tribe or a band. So when we landed, everybody's like, "Well, what band are you playing in?" I was like, "I'm not in a band." I didn't know what they were talking about. I was like, "I'm not in a band." I was like, "Do I look like somebody in a band?"
I'm not in a band, but if you know anyone who is, I'm recently single.
I know, right? But no. So you get these tribes. So the people who brought us over wanted us. They're trying to get their band or what tribe to be bigger. So they only started theirs 2 years ago. So they hired us to come in, and all you do is party. I've never seen anything like it. There is a party every second of the day, and there's so many, and each one of them's packed, and everybody's so beautiful and colorful, and Trinidad is amazing. It's top 3 times of my life.
Wow.
I will go back every year. I have never had such an experience that I was just like, wow.
Note to self, book a trip to Trinidad.
Only during Carnival. Oh, actually, it's beautiful anytime. But Carnival, oh, yes, you must experience it.
Well, traveling, bands, those are all in your DNA. What is it that gets you laid back? What is your hobby? What do you do for you?
I like boxing.
Really?
Because I like to hit things. I like to hit things. And plus it's such a great workout and everything, and it keeps my muscles, I have to keep muscly. I finally got some curves, and so it takes a lot to keep them. I used to be so stick thin, and because that was the thing, and now it took me years to get muscle. So I have to do stuff like that. Plus, if you're ever mad at somebody, man, that's a good workout to just let it go.
Turn on Five Finger Death Punch and just beat the crap out of something. What about politics? Do you find interest in politics? Does it excite you in any way?
It's all BS. They are all liars trying to get you to vote for them, and they're not going to do anything that they said they would, and it's just corrupt.
So if I asked you if anybody who's currently running for president this year had your interest, you would just say flat out no.
I'd say no.
There's not anyone.
Not one.
Wow,
no.
We need to restart this program right now. We need to hit the reset button and find somebody that we can actually believe in. It's weird that we've come to this point, though, where we have two people who are almost completely opposite.
Yeah.
We have the Donald Trump on one side. We have the Bernie Sanders on the other.
Yeah,
both
Hillary
are saying,
Clinton.
Yeah, Hillary's kind of somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
And the two extremes are saying we need to restart this whole thing, which is kind of what you're saying.
Yeah.
And then we have all these people in the middle who are just the Jeb Bushes of the world who, like you said, they're just saying things to make us vote for them.
Yeah, they just want you to vote. They're saying what you want to hear. They're feeding you what you want to hear.
Now, we were talking, though, you've done a lot in your career. I mean, you're a Hall of Famer.
Mm-hmm.
But you just brought something up that you just recently did that you sounded proud of.
Okay, I've been in the industry for about 14 years now. I finally did my first anal. And let me tell you, like, okay, I never read the reviews because I don't care. You know, I've been in it long enough and been successful. So obviously it's good, you know? So, but I was really curious because I don't do anal in my personal life neither. So I was like, you know, I need something to shock my fans now that I'm shooting with Jules Jordan and not Digital Playground anymore. So I was like, I'm going to give it to you because they always wanted it. We're going to do this. So I had to mentally prep myself. Don't get me wrong. I was like psyching myself out too. But then I just like did it with Mick Blue and I nailed it. And all my reviews they're like, Jesse takes it better than some of our anal pros. I was like, yes. So yes, I am very proud of my first anal because like it's different. Like, you know, you can do anal in your personal life and it's totally different than a porn star, whatever you want me to say, and then porn star sex, because it's not like you have an average guy just like normal sex, and it's like you have a big guy just like pounding him, pound, like pounding it in there. And I said some crazy stuff. Like once I start my scene, I like get lost. I'm like an animal. Like I'm just like, I'm gonna attack you. Like I'm just that sexual and everything. And so I don't know what I say or do or anything. And I said some crazy stuff and I was like, oh my God, did that come out of my mouth? It was good.
All right. Well, first question, we have to tag on this. I have a second one that I want to get to, but you did this more because it's something that you've never done before and it made it special. Now that you've done it, is it going to be something that becomes regular in your repertoire?
Absolutely not. It will, I will probably do another one or two. It's still just not my thing. You know what I mean? Like I can't fake something. So I like did it like a champ because I wanted to. So I was really into it. Like, and I was like super excited, but it's still not my thing. So that's why I have my fans and like loyal fans for such a long time and been around for such a long time. Cause you don't ever see me looking at the camera. I am like messed up, smeared, hair crazy. I'm in it for the sex. So once I have to be in it. I have to be attracted to you because, I mean, that's what I want. Like that's who I am.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. You're not just in it to make money. You're in it because you enjoy it.
I want to get laid like no other. Like I want it to be thrown down on me. Like I need the best of the best in that area because I'm a little like sex machine. So you got to be able to keep up, and you have to give it to me hard.
All right. So I want to do one more thing right now because you brought it up. I'm gonna ask for 5.
Okay.
But I want to know what the 5 things that you've said on camera that you didn't realize you said until you went back to watch it and maybe got a little embarrassed.
Okay. So like in my anal one, I said anal plow my
There's one.
I was like, what does that even mean? God, I've said some messed up shit. Evan Stone and I, because we've worked together a lot, we get really messed up and we're sick individuals. So we were like, oh, we pretend we're brother and sister. And he's like, don't tell mom. And like, so that's kind of weird, but it kind of works for us. You know, you're in porn for so long, you need something different. Like, you know what I mean? God, what else have I said? God, I don't even know.
Has there been anything that anyone has said to you that you didn't realize at the time that you went back and watched and saw and went, wow, that got said?
Well, Manuel always talks French and I have no clue what he says, but he could be reading me his grocery list and it's hot. So I'm like, yeah, whatever. Like whatever you're saying, it's working. I don't know. Like I said, like once I go, like I'm lost in the moment. So I really don't know. But that anal plow, my was like something they were just because like everybody just started dying laughing. They're like, hey, I want to show you something. And I was like, the next day, you know, for my next scene, I was like, what? They're like, do you remember saying this? And I was like, what? They're like, you said anal plow my I was like, no, I didn't. And they're like, you did. So they're like, wait a minute, wait for it. And they played it and I was like, and I just looked like I was gonna eat him alive. Like I was like, oh my God, I'm like a demon. Like what is wrong with me?
She turns into a demon. It's Hall of Famer.
I am. I'm a sexual demon. Like I am like in for the kill. Like I am in it to.
I don't know that I've ever heard "in it for the kill."
I'm in it for the kill. I am gonna murder that girl or guy in the sack like no other.
I want you to find a rock and roll boyfriend, and I want the next album to be called "In It for the Kill."
Yeah, that's a good album. Actually, that's a good album title. In it for the kill. Yeah,
I like it.
I like it.
It's a wrap.
Woo!